Hi, I'm Foxhiker, your host with the most fur. And I got a topic to discuss with you guys. I'm doing this recording again because last time I didn't have audio, so hopefully, can you hear me now? Right? So today's topic, I wanted to talk a little bit about the the PS5 Pro. I know a lot of people are already doing it already, and it's all the same shit. I mean, sorry, excuse my language, but it really is the same old crap. Like, it's a scam, it's over expensive. What the hell, Sony? I mean, everywhere you look, from Asmongold to freaking RGT 85, Jake Baldino from Gamer Ranks, freaking everyone, man. Some ordinary gamers doesn't like it, right? And like, you know, I'm not saying that there isn't some merits to what people are saying, right? But I gotta give my 2 cents, man. I just gotta do it. Like, freak it. People say that $700 is way too expensive for the PS5 Pro, right? And I think that's kind of bull crap. Like, I'm not saying it's worth the $700, but the fact that we're all like pointing to the price tag as a point of contention, like, screw you guys. Sorry. I mean, like, come on. A lot of these people got from scalpers and stuff, like the base PS5 like a couple years ago for over a grand, paying scalpers for them. Like, and now you're like, $700. I ain't gonna want to pay that. Like, oh, come on, come on. And another thing is too, beforehand, like before they even release anything, all I ever saw was people genuinely hyped for this model. Like, we need a PS5 Pro for more frame rates and the frames per second. Yes, FPS. They need performance modes to work at higher things, and we need all the bells and whistles, but refuse to get a PC for some reason, or want to turn the PlayStation console into a PC, or list of things. Stuff that mainly PC users worry about. Like, I personally just like fidelity modes, mainly quality modes, to where the graphics are turned up. I don't mind if it's 30 frames per second, even on my 4K television, but that's more preferable taste, Like, I don't really care about the performance per se, and I don't see any major dips from 30. Like, if you're at 60 and it drops to 45 frames, it's more noticeable than a stable 30, I guess, right? But it'd be definitely noticeable if it was like, under 30 to like 10 frames per second, like Blighttown levels of lag and stuff, like then it's noticeable. But 30 frames per second, quality mode, it looks pretty good in my opinion, but whatever. I actually didn't think the PS5 Pro was going to come out. People were rumor milling this for months, 2 years even. Like, I've been hearing people talk about the PS5 Pro for the last 2 years. And all these analysts and all these, people were like, it's coming out, man. It's coming out like next showcase. And then the next showcase happens. No announcement. And then they're like, for sure, the next state of play. State of play happens. Nothing's ever said. And then they kept going on and going on and going on. Until I guess finally the rumor millers and the insiders finally got lucky, right? And they were off on the specs. By the way, keep that in mind in case if they ever try to validate themselves. The specs that they said that it was gonna be isn't what we got. But it is an upgrade, right? For the PS5 Pro. So I consider that kind of a win. It seems to like, be what the people wanted, right? And even though like not every game is going to run at 60 frames per second now or be totally performance high and not every game is going to be PS5 Pro enhanced, whatever that means. But, you know, who cares? It's just an updated refresh, right? You don't have to get it. And people are going to get it. Despite all this whining and complaining from like half a dozen YouTubers, nobody's going to care if they want it bad enough. They're just going to freaking get it. And one evidence of this is as soon as they announced that PS5 Pro, those detachable disk drives that you can get for your digital version or of the PS5, and I think the Slim. Don't quote me on that, but I think this Slim can also support that thing. But those all over Amazon and everything sold completely out. So obviously, despite the $700 price tag plus tax, people are gonna get it. Like, no amount of whining is gonna stop people from getting the PS5 Pro. Okay, like I don't think it's a scam, but I honestly didn't even think it would come out because honestly, I felt okay before the announcement that it was just a rumor milling thing. Like I said, for 2 years, people were like, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. You'll see the Pro, the Pro, the Pro. We've seen it for years. I can't be the only one who's seen it for years, right? And on top of that, I'm like, it doesn't make much sense for Sony to release a more expensive console to produce to sell at an initial loss, right? When they haven't had many system sellers for the PS5 exclusively. Uh, like we had Final Fantasy 16, FF7 remake, rebirth, whatever, and we had Stellar Blade and a few others that were exclusive to the PS5, but there haven't been many. And the point of that is, I thought we were gonna get just more games, more reasons to get a PlayStation 5 so they can sell those since they're kind of evening out as far as selling at a loss. I don't think they were anymore, especially with the Slim since it was cheaper to produce, easier to produce, and you know, I'm kind of rambling, but this is where I was coming from. Like, like I just thought it was never going to be released. I didn't think it was going to be a thing. I thought it was just a rumor milling trap from insiders and all those other people. But, at the end of the day, it's not a bad thing. It's not something I'll get. I'm plenty comfortable with the PS5. I doubt that the price is going to matter in the end because people are obviously going to get them. And, it doesn't really do any good to have such pessimism for the industry. Like, I don't think this is going to be Sony's big downfall. And people like to go like Concord. Like, yeah, okay. Let's not blame a company for its biggest mistakes, I guess. Because if we did, we could pile up all the mistakes Xbox and Nintendo has done over the years, and let's not go down that rabbit hole. Like, how's Concord over there in PlayStation? How's Redfall over on that Xbox? It's just kind of a stupid argument, but supposedly advanced ray tracing, faster processing, everything people wanting. So get it if you want it. Don't let these YouTubers be all like it's a scam. Like, is it really going to be 12 plus YouTubers who make that purchasing decision for you? Like, really? Like, you know? And is it worth the price? Like, well, is anything worth the price? you know, it's worth it if you buy it. You'll learn to love it, I guess. but, I just wanted to kind of poke fun at the 12 plus YouTubers who are complaining about it and all these people on Facebook like suddenly hating on it now when months before they were all praising it, going like, I'm gonna get a PS5 5 Pro, yo. It's gonna be lit, and then all of a sudden it comes out and is actually announced, and people are like, this is a scam, man. Like, I don't know if I want this. Like, shut up. I'm probably just like talking out of my butt, and feel free to comment below of your thoughts about the PS5 Pro or how I'm doing or you know whatever. You know, I'm happy to engage and I'm happy to debate. And I'm not like exactly a PlayStation fanboy. Like I like PlayStation a lot, but I'm not defending them when I say this. I just think the argument over $700 is stupid and it's a weird thing to like point to. Like, are we concentrating on what's wrong in gaming these days, or are we concentrating on what's right? Because as many flops as we had, and as many bad games as we had just as many, if not twice as much, great games, or good games, or good enough Ubisoft games, right? Among others. But, it's just the way it is. Gamers when the gamer mentality is wishing for a company to fail, wishing for a game to fail, wishing for the PS5 Pro to fail because it's $700, like you know, I begin to wonder if you guys actually like consoles and video games or what, you know? And I wanted to be the counter side of it. Let me be the defender of PlayStation, I guess. Somebody who's talking sense, I guess, in my opinion, to the internet. My little subspace of 286 subs. Thank you, by the way. And like and subscribe if you haven't already. I think I'm about done with this topic and I'm baked and losing my train of thought. So, yeah, I just wanted to give my 2 cents, get another Fox Topics video out there, and let me know what you think. PS5 Pro, yay or no? Okay, like, worth it or no? What are your thoughts? Are you with Asmongold and RGT 85 and some ordinary gamers and all those guys? And don't worry, I love watching them too. Don't worry. It's okay to side with your favorite YouTuber. So side with me. No, I'm just kidding. Before I go on any further, I think I should quit while I'm ahead or behind, depending. So I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks for joining me for yet another Fox Topics video. Fox Play. Play.